EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. And off we go from Denver. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. Yeah, he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Well, this defense for the Colts very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Let's go now. 79 Broncos. Go.
To throw is Nix. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. The Broncos had 8-5 to start play, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw, here's Nix. Buying time to his left. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Gets this out wide to Pickens. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even
fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team. Fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Jaleel McLaughlin with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are on the board first here this afternoon. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Richardson off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Richardson steps away to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. Down at the 33. Rolling to his right. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. His 9th score on the ground this year and 13th overall. And the Colts are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, heal up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Now it's Nix. Flushed out right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Let's go now. Buffalo 18. 18, Pioneer. Go.
Nix to the air. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 37. Throwing Nix. On the move to his left. Over the middle, complete. It's McLaughlin. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. Here's Nix. He's got this to Pickens. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Nix to throw again. Out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Go! 70 Lion, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Nix from the shotgun. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. George Pickens with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Oh, good return up past the 30.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be slow.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Richardson looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Richardson looking to throw this. And he's got it. Touchdown. Jonathan Taylor from 10 yards out. And the Colts are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They'll look to throw now on first down. Into the hands of Perry, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's good. 4 on Denver.
19 points. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Dancing to his left. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
McLaughlin, that's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun is Nix. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Jaleel McLaughlin. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Broncos have broken the tie. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Now it's Richardson. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be touched down to the end, but a big play on that one. Now Richardson. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. 40 yards. And the Colts are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower to those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of McLaughlin. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Flush to his right. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Nix. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They're going. It's Nix. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Wait a second. That's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all, because you want that penalty. All right, they just picked up a 1st down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Richardson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 27-yard line. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the 2nd half of this contest.
Here's Richardson to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Play action. Now Richardson. They'll roll him out right. This is caught. Touchdown, Colts. Tyquan Thornton in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Eluding the pressure right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
A final shot before break. Nix. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right? You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case, yeah, not the case. Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level. They've been hot so far. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game. He has, percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Colts come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other sides. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juju Brents. He may go. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Colts 42, Broncos 21.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now. Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball. No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
He sets to fire deep. And got his man complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyquan Thornton, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Colts get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, 79 Bronco. Hut, hut.
To throw is Nix. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up second and a yard at the Colts 47-yard line.
To throw, here's Nix. Forced out to his left. Oh, that held up there a long time, but it falls innocently and incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Back to the air with Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
That's good. For a Denver
19 tight, 19 tight.
Here's Nix. Being chased out left. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A.T. Perry, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Here we go. 19 right. Ready?
After running it, now Richardson will throw it. Looking right sideline, that's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Go.
Richardson. Escaping the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, they've been aggressive airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Second and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver.
Seven Pirates. Here we go. Set.
Back to throw. Richardson. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. 37 yards. And the Colts are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah,
and that's caught inside the 35. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Evan Ingram, 30 yards. And the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they've pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Got his man, it's Warren. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
Complete to number 82. A gain of 13 yards.
On the second.
First down,
18,
Indianapolis.
right here. Let's go. Let's take 19.
They go play action with Richardson. Flushed out right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
70 ring. 70 ring. Get up. 18 run. 18 run. Take go.
Richardson looking to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of... says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So the challenge, not a successful one, as this will stay an incomplete pass.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Richardson looking to throw this. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Nick Bonito In there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Colts on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and forever. Richardson to throw off play action. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Throwing Nix. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Evan Ingram with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 70 yards rushing here for Taylor. He's got a 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Drew Sanders. And the Broncos are right back in this football game. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him. And
oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Nix to the air. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Now a 2nd and 10.
He finds his man, complete. It's Warren. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Off play action. Richardson. He'll buy some time right. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Anthony Richardson. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Now for the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Mustang 19, trap 60, trap 60, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Here's Nix. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Broncos score. George Pickens, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Now Richardson.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Now it's Richardson.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Richardson. And this complete to Mitchell. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Here Richardson yet again.
Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Colts stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. That's caught downfield by Pickens. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
2nd and 10. Now it's Nix. Here's one deep for Pickens.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here we go, set. Panther 11, Panther 11. Hut, hut.
Nix from the shotgun. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Nix to throw again.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Colts are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 88 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. That's on the center, David Andrews. They run once more with Taylor.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's third down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 16.
A gain of 15. First down,